how to ensure your selection in this one particular month, which is left for your JIB exam. Before we proceed with the session, I would request all of you to share this session among your Telegram group, Facebook group, WhatsApp group, wherever you have your colleagues, your friends who are preparing for the JIB exam. Now, with the given time foundation that we have, we all just have 1 month left, right? And in this particular 1 month, you have to clear your JIB exam. One particular thing that, before we start a session, and I would like to advise you is that, when we start with the JIB preparation, we focus on all the 3 subjects, right? But maybe with the, you can say the concentration of time, or maybe with the work pressure, or maybe with any other unaccounted factor, our preparation at times seems to get slow. And before the exams, or close to the exams, we feel why to give all the 3 exams together, rather only to give 1 or 2 exams. And that is one of the major fault that we do. Do not do that. So that is a one piece of advice that, if you are lucky enough and one of the paper turns out to be easy, you have high chances of clearing the exam while managing 45 and 45 in 2 subjects. So that is something very important. Do not skip any exam. There is no negative marking. If you'll give or if you'll not give, the attempt would be counted. So in that case, one advice from my side is that try to give all the 3 exams. Maybe if you're not able to clear it, it is fine, because earlier you were not even giving it. At least you have an experience now. So that is one piece of advice. And let's start with the session. And today we have all our 3 English medium mentors. And they would be discussing one by one how to, or what is the right strategy to be followed within this particular month, so that you clear the exam, followed by certain do's and don'ts, right, that you should take care of if you're preparing for your JIB exam. So I'll start with the PPB, because that is the first paper. So welcome, Aman ma'am, Amjot ma'am.
Hello ma'am, hello everyone. So as we know that we only have 1 month left for the JAIIB June exam. So many candidates are now worried about it, how we will complete the syllabus in the last 1 month, how we will cover this. So the thing is, the time doesn't matter, as you all know that you all have a practical knowledge, you all have a skills. And when you are seeing the syllabus of PPB or any other 2 exams or the subjects in the JIIB exam, so the syllabus is very clear to all of you, and we know what we have to study. Just we have to make sure that we are studying in the right direction. So we have a sufficient time, and we know there are certain modules in PPB subject which are very important in comparison to others. There are certain topics which are very important, from where every year we are seeing that questions will be asked. So we have to focus on the main important modules, and we have to go to according to the syllabus which is given to us. And the next thing is, when we have already knowledge and skills related to the PPB subject or the principles and practices of banking, so what you have to do is just we have to read once and we have to understand once, as the faculty or the mentor of yours is teaching you what is actually the terms are, what are the principles of banking are, then you will be able to understand in the 1 attempt only. And the next thing which we need is the second thing which you need after completing the whole syllabus, that is the revision. So we have sufficient time for 1 month in which we will focus on the important modules, important topics, and we do the revision of the particular subjects. Ma'am, you are mute.
If we talk about PPB, undoubtedly it is one of the heaviest in terms of content, right? There's so much of content to be prepared, and a right strategy will only help you to clear the exam. My one question is that we all are aware that the time is the foundation. We have limited time, right? But is it possible to clear this exam with the right set of book? So you can ask that question to yourself, right? All the candidates who are preparing, you guys are blessed that you have the knowledge of exactly the right books that we need to prepare. IIBF has suggested the Macmillan books, but are these books sufficient enough, or basically books are sufficient enough, but the time is sufficient enough to complete all the 3 books together and clear the exam in one go? So that's the biggest question. And we understand this difficulty, right? We have been with you for so many years that we understand all the pain points of the bankers. And basically, we have developed a solution for it, about which we'll be talking at the last stage. But moving ahead, I'll ask Shivam sir to discuss about what should be ideally a strategy for a banker to prepare AFB, because AFB is undoubtedly tough for all those who come from non-commerce background, right? So what is the suggestion for the preparation of AFB for both the bankers, like the one who are for the commerce background and the one who are not from the non-commerce background?
Hello, ma'am. Hello, everyone. So the very important thing that we have to understand why batches are important. When we talk about the time management, as a banker, we have to go to the bank, and after that, when we just return back to home, we just do not have a much time to read. So by the web batches, you get a perfect classroom where you are going to understand everything, and you are just going to understand everything with a concept. The second thing, that you should have a good command over the subject. Okay, when we talk about this accounting subject, you are going to get the questions of the theoretical as well as the numerical questions. So the very right thing, that what we are going to do, we are just going to focus on the concept. Okay, that's the thing we are just focusing on.
During this 1 month, right, how can they prepare with the concept, and maybe they can practice with the questions? Any suggestions?
On the concept, because
during this 1 month, how they should prepare? Ideally, is there some important topics?
Yes, important topics we can understand, like we talk about the journal entry. So if we are just understanding the journal entry, so with this, if you understanding the concept that how to make the journal entry, you are going to do the chapter of the journal, you are going to do the chapter of the ledger, you are going to do the trial balance, you are going to do the questions of the bill of exchange. That all things you understanding with the concept.
Right. Ideally, when you talk about AFB, a quite good suggestion is that don't be selective while you are preparing for the exam. And why I am saying so, because IFBF has been a very dynamic body with constant changes in the exam pattern and type of questions, level of questions. They have been quite active in it. So you cannot depend directly on the previous year question or the previous year pattern and determine your this year exam, that last year maybe many questions were asked from company accounts, so the history might repeat again. No, that's not true. It is quite possible that if in the last attempt there were 10 questions from company accounts, not a big deal that this time you might find 2 questions from company accounts and many questions from, let's say, ratio analysis, whatever it is. It is just an example. So while preparing, don't be selective, right? Don't search for the important topics, because this is a frequent query that and I'm sure the other faculty members will also, hear from the candidates about, just teach the important topics and don't teach all the topics. Pick up the important topics. Tell us the important question. See, we are not here for any shortcut, right? As a team, we don't rather even support any shortcut to success, because this exam is not only about, just taking an increment. But when you say JAIIB, CAIIB qualified, people look up to you to that level of knowledge. And we are preparing you to that particular level where knowledge is primary and incentive, the monetary incentive that you would get, it would turn out to be secondary. Because trust me, once you qualify this exam, it's not the amount that people will ask that how much you are receiving. It is more about when they look up to you, they would be looking up as a JAIIB, CAIIB qualified candidate and not the one who has scored 2 increments in their salary. I am sure, I am not saying that the monetary incentive part is not important. It is actually justified with the level of the work that you're doing, right? It is required. But again, the knowledge part plays a major role. When you sit in people or in a branch and say that I am JAIIB, CAIIB qualified, people will look up to you to that level of knowledge, right? So in order to justify that itself, you need to be thorough with the concept, because once you are enrolling for JAIIB, CAIIB, you enroll for the basic and advanced learning of banking, right? Followed by some other subjects and some other topics that will make you makes a perfect coverage of many other things, right? So that is why we are focusing somewhere on the knowledge part and as well as the monetary incentive, that how you can maximize both of the things. So coming to the next one, our LRAB mentor. So ma'am, how to cover, right, Nikita ma'am, how to cover the LRAB part in 1 month so that other candidates, our bankers, they qualify the exam?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. First of all, the word you say now, knowledge. So if I talk about the LRB subject, so if you gain that much of knowledge now, it means you are a half lawyer, because there is a difference between the lawyer and advocate. Suppose I'm an advocate, I can practice, but the lawyer is a person who have a knowledge of law. So if you people are, just gaining the knowledge of the LRB subject, it means that you are a half lawyer. So that's why, as the ma'am exactly said, that the exam is not only basically for the monetary, but it is also that you are, gaining something. So that's why LRB subject is very important. And if you can see that in this exam also, you have a 1 week extra. It means that 11 and 12, your PPB and AFB exam is there, and 1 week is there to just revise and do the mock paper for LRB subject. But I just want to say you that don't wait for that. You will just study and revise the LRB subject within 1 week only. If you want to clear this exam now, so you have to prepare at the moment this batches start. And the 20 May, if you just take a pledge that yes, I will start my revision and the concept clarity session from the 20 May, then you can exactly know all the 3 paper very clearly. And if I talk about the LRB subject, so LRB subject, if I compare to the other subject, that is much scoring also. So if you want, because in the previous session of the February March, I think many students have scored 70 plus marks, and one of my student also scored 86 marks. So that's why LRB is the scoring, but is scoring for that student only who have a concept clarity. And as the ma'am and said, and the ma'am and this one sir said that the concept is the power. So that's why you have to understand the concept. And for the LRB subject, don't panic that you have to learn all the sections of the LRB. No, LRB is not to learn all the sections of the act. LRB is simply to understand the concept of the act. Suppose if I take the example of sales of good act. So the sales of good act, only you have to learn about the unpaid seller, about the condition and warranty, and the difference between the agreement and agreement to sale. That's it. So you are not going to study, the LLB syllabus. So that's why for the LRB subject, only the concept is the, the most essential part, which will, if you gain the concept, then your exam will be definitely clear. And do the mock paper as much as possible from the today onwards.
Correct. Seems to be a perfect ideal strategy. But again, in order to clarify it more, there is a magical solution to clear this exam in one go. We are the people who keep saying that there is no magical solution, but we have curated one particular batch that is a magical solution for all those who are, who were waiting for the last moment preparation, or who were doing the self-study, but at times when the time is not permitting and maybe you were not able to achieve the targets that you would have set, and you still want to qualify the exam, then there is one particular solution to the selection process, and to make it clear in one single go, and I would be sharing about it. So when we talk about this ideal strategy that our mentors have shared right now, this is the ideal strategy that they're going to follow in their batch, which is starting from 20th of May, specifically named as selection batch. And the you could say the tagline behind that is, or the motto behind that is, selection ka commitment, right? So we are committing your selection, that particular batch, with an ideal strategy that we have curated, so that you clear your exam in one go. And we have actually tried to understand what could be the pain points of a banker. So I'll clear it more. Let me share my screen and I'll clear it more. So when I talk about the pain points, the points could be like, for example, 3 days are off. So for some people there are 3, and for some people it is 2 days of leave. Now in these 2 days of leave, there's a possibility that I might have the entire day as free, but I have only 1 or 2 class today. Right, a possibility that I don't even have a class tomorrow. I am ideally free, but I cannot utilize my time at this point of time where I am only left with 30 days for my exam, or maybe less for few. So in that particular situation, should we teach, or should we promote live classes, or there is something else that we should go for? For that purpose, we as a team curated this specific batch called as selection ka batch, and with an appropriate tagline that we are committing your selection. Now how are we committing your selection? So let's talk about the JAIIB selection batch, specifically for all those candidates who are preparing, or who are well versed with the English language and we're looking for an English medium batch, right? We also have the same batch for bilingual We have the batch for English medium also. The English medium batch is starting from 20th of May, 20 May. Now, this batch is a one-stop solution for your preparation. Why? Point number one, this batch has a video course. A video course where the entire course is already completed in advance. That means if your today entire day is free, tomorrow your entire day is free, Monday is also on leave, and there are only one or two classes, then let's say there is no class, right? In that particular situation, you are free to prepare how much ever you want, right? So if you want to adjust your schedule, you want to travel outside, anything, right, you can prepare these sessions because it is a video course. We don't provide video course in any other batch, but this particular batch contains a video course, one thing. Second thing, along with the video course, you might get doubts. You might have some certain questions that you want to ask to the mentor. So in that particular case, the live classes starts from 28th. So if you buy today the class, you will have a batch, right? You can start your preparation, but the live classes will start from 20th May onwards. Now, this adds more value to this batch. Why? Because the batch is starting from 20th May and you can start your preparation the day you join the batch. And the day when the batch starts, like from 20th of May, in that particular situation, what you can do, you can ask your doubts, your queries, you can collect them, you can ask them. And again, then there is a revision also. There is an added updation that, you can revise it with your mentor. One, you read it by yourself. So self-study is also there. Then second thing, the mentor itself would be covering this topic, adds to the revision point of it, right? Followed by the ebook content, third revision of it. Fourth, followed by the practice question that will ensure whether you were able to understand the topic or not. And fifth, to make you exam ready, we have provided you 30 mocks having more than 3,600 questions for the purpose of practice. It contains 3,600 practice questions. You can practice them. And these papers are at par with the IIBF level. So when I say it is at par with IIBF level, we mean it. If you are able to manage, if you are able to score 70, 80 marks in these tests, right, I'm sure you will qualify the exam with good marks because the difficulty level is at par with IIBF level. Then one more suggestion would be not only to just, cover or attempt the mock test as per your convenience and just leave it, right? No, the part of mock test, it starts from giving a mock test in a proper environment, right? Second thing, followed by the analysis of the exam. The test that you gave, analyze it, what went wrong, what went right, work on your strength and weakness, right? What we say, SWOT analysis, do a SWOT analysis. And then once you are thorough with the SWOT analysis, you've worked upon those weaknesses, then you move to your second mock test, right? That should be an ideal strategy to clear this exam. And these words need to be marked because when we say selection ka commitment, we are thinking somewhere that you as a candidate are following these steps. So once you are thorough with these steps, I am sure there is no way that you won't be able to clear this exam. It is definite that you would clear this exam. So I am confident, my mentors are confident, and I'm sure you also need to trust the mentors, trust their strategy to help them clear this exam, because let them help you to clear this exam. That's the main objective that they are working upon, to clear your exam in one single go. And as a team, we want that, we should commit to your selection this particular time with the help of this batch. Not only this batch would provide you all these benefits that I told you, you will be also provided with the recorded videos of live classes, which you can watch again and again. So there are like n number of time where you can do the revision at your own choice. So we are not forcing you to join live class at 7 a.m., 7 p.m. and so on. You have the entire course, you start your preparation, follow the steps that was told by all the mentors, and I'm sure that you will excel in this result or in this exam this time with the wonderful results. We have given that, right? So we are known for this. The results that we give are more than 90%, which is the highest rate in the industry right now. So why not, let us give us, you need to give us a chance to help you even clear. And if you were somewhere in the self-study process, this will help you to route your self-study also in a very better way. If if there is someone who could not clear the exam last time, unfortunately, of any particular reason, you don't want to devote so much time, you can just take this batch, you can enroll, and you can see what went wrong. See, one thing is very sure. If you have an, experience of exam, right, you cannot revisit that exam and reanalyze what went wrong, right? Because the situation, the environment at that time is really different. when you come back, when you are out, you will feel that hardly are the questions that you remember, right? There will be hardly 5 to 10 questions that you would remember. And how can you remember what went wrong then, right? Because there is no answer sheets that you will be getting. So in order to help you in that also, that is why we provide you mock tests and we focus on analysis, right? That because you cannot go and revisit the entire exam that went, but you can with the help of mock tests, because these are a copy of IIBF exams. In a way I could say that it is like a copy of IIBF exam. Revisit the test, see what went wrong, right? And then, you can, I'm sure you will clear the exam in one single go, right? Have I missed anything?
Yes, you covered everything.
Covered everything?
You covered
Aman ma'am wants to end some. You want to add something, Aman ma'am?
You covered everything.
Okay.
Like what to do, how to do, and when to start. Everything is covered.
Right. So, Acha, one more thing that I would say, that do not forget to carry your calculators in case of FB exams and also PPP exams, right? Do not forget that, because 1 or 2 numerical questions are now even asked in PPP exams, right? So, I'll tell you. So, this one-stop solution selection ka commitment that we have been focusing upon is a selection batch starting from 20th of May. From the timings, I'll tell you in detail what are those. The validity of this batch is 3 months, has a limited seats of 500, so that we can pay attention to each and every one. Now, all the features that I told you, the strategies that mentors have shared is covered in it, because that is ideally this batch. Right now, in order to enroll in this particular batch, the link would be shared with you in the chat. You can click on it, you can directly join, or we always want that, when you are buying these batch, we specifically as a team, as a company, Adda 24/7, we don't want the candidates to pay more amount. And for that purpose, I would request you to download Adda 24/7 app, because company is offering you additional discounts with the help of app. Why not to avail it, right? So ideally, download Adda 24/7 app. Then there is a segment called JAIIB and CAIIB. Click on it, click on the store option, and you'll find the JAIIB CAIIB segment. If you are enrolling through web page, you need to visit adda247.com, click on JAIIB, CAIIB, and again select JAIIB. Now here you'll find all the batches that are coming in this particular, for this particular exam. And in order to enroll for this, you need to click on this batch. Once you click, first thing is to go through the entire content that is mentioned over here. Right, you can check the videos of the mentors. If you're comfortable enough, if you understand the concept, you feel like, yes, it is good to go, the language is convenient, then you can enroll. If you are finding difficulty, right, then I would say that, let us connect in that case and let's find a solution to it. So here are the details of the batch, timings of the batch, the class timings, everything. Go through this mandatorily, right? It is not, I'm saying it's not voluntary. Go through this so that you don't face problem after you have enrolled. Once you have read all these content, you have gone through the videos, click on view offer, right? And when you click on view offer, you'll find here there are multiple discounts that are being given, 75%, 78%. As we are hosting this special session for all of you to clear the exam, we also bring a special discount, right? And this discount can be availed if you use a special code, that is Adda88, and you click on apply. The time you click on apply, the price would reduced to 2259. So the price will get reduced by 2259, but this is again not the final price. If you want to, if you want an 81% discount, right? That's like 1% more. So in that case, download Adda 24/7 app, use this code along with the coins that are provided in the app itself. So there would be a coin column, put a tick mark to it, and further you will be given a 1% additional discount to all those who are enrolling for the batch from the Adda 24/7 app. So this is how you can join this batch. Click on continue, make the payment, and immediately once you make the payment, you will see that in the app there is an option called my content. Click on my content. That would be provided with live classes, video course, ebooks, test series. Now, once you have enrolled, once you have paid the fees, click on video course. See, you would be provided with the English medium classes of the mentors. Start preparing, and from 20th of May, you can join our batch, a live batch, right? Where you can ask your doubts and queries with the mentors itself. So there is even a study plan attached to it. The discount code I've told you, that's a special code, Adda 88, followed by the study plan, which is given over here. You can just check it once. When you click here, you will be able to see what all is the coverage, right? So all these things would be provided in this particular batch. You can check the schedule once and you can start preparing from today onward. So do not delay, right? Start preparing and ensure your commit your selection in one single go with Officer Adda 24/7, right? Anything to add?
Exactly, ma'am. I think everything is covered. So this is the batch which is going to be start from 20th of May. So please come and get enrolled, and just by the videos are also there of the teacher, so you can also see the teacher first of all the videos. So if you like it, then you can enroll it.
Also, right now you have a discount of 81%.
Exactly.
Right. So that is the best thing, because later the price would enhance. So why do you wait for an increased price? For 1 or 2 days, you have an offer of 81% discount. Avail this offer, right, and enroll in the batch. The link of the batch is given in the description as well as in the chat. You can click and you can enroll now. So that's all from my side. And all the best to all the candidates who are preparing. Anything, Manjut ma'am?
Yes. So, ma'am, as you have told in the detail that how to enroll and what is important to start the preparation, and how this batch is very important for all of you, because you already have the video courses, you will have the live classes, you will have the interaction with the faculties mentor there. So this is the one-stop solution for all of you, which is starting from 20th of May. And we are here to help you in your preparation, because we also know that 1 month is a very little time to prepare a very vast syllabus of all the 3 subjects. So let's meet on 20th of May in the paid batch.
So this is the last opportunity, I will say. You can enroll for batches, because we are not here for preparing you only for the 50 marks. We are here for just preparing you for the 70 plus, 80 plus, 90 plus marks. So I just wish you all the best, just enroll for the batches, because you will get the perfect classroom and you will get the perfect material from us. And that's it.
Okay, so all the best to all the bankers for this JAIIB exam. Hopefully, you will enroll in this batch, give us a chance and ensure your selection with us. So thank you. Thank you.